It's a painless spinal puncture. I'm pretty sure those are supposed to be really painful, but it just lets me run a little bit further. So, so that might be good. Did I even drop the gold? I did not. So let's discard. Yeah. Okay. So let's mine this stuff up. Really? But I dropped the. Okay, okay. There's room. It's just that they're like it's taken up the last slot. So if I tried to mine something like that marrow bulb, yeah, it wouldn't work very well. But yeah, I still have a little bit of room for some plutonium. Okay. And my life support's going down. Ugh, that sucks. Alright. Well, I think we're at least starting to get closer to the ship. Although, mind you, we got pretty far away. So, like, the closer... Like, when I say we're getting closer, we're just undoing the distance that we did. That was probably the worst way to put it. But, whatever. I'm just going to keep mining plutonium until I run out of room. I don't think there's anything really else we want to drop. I mean, we could drop the platinum, but probably I'll hang on to it just because I might need it. And the zinc I'm definitely going to hold on to. And this thamium. So it's not thanium with an M, or sorry, with an N. It's thamium with an M. So thamium, and then if I want to be, super correct in how I say it, thamium 9. So so it's not thamium 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, or 10, it's 9. So, let's try to make it back to the starship. Because before, and I have about an hour left before I have to come off. But yeah, I just want to get back to the starship before I have to finish. But yeah, Call of Duty World at War 2 is coming out in, I think, what, October, I think? A lot of stuff's coming out in October, so I'm just going to assume it is too. That makes sense. October, I think October is, pretty much like, because stuff gets released in cycles, and I'm pretty sure October is when, it's one of those big months for releases for games. But, yeah, like just because of my experience, and I do enjoy Infinite Warfare. Like I'm glad I bought it, but just because of my, well, in part just because of my experience with that, I'm not gonna buy World at War 2 outright. Like just there's like if there was stuff that they, like cleared up about it, like if they said, okay, right, we're gonna have, it's gonna be, we're gonna match you to players of your skill level. It's gonna be local multiplayer. There's going to be cross-platform multiplayer, and maybe they have talked about some of the stuff. I haven't really been watching anything about it. Like I haven't been following it, so I don't really know. But if they would say some of that stuff, and also, if they confirmed, because I think is my flashlight still on? I wonder. No, so it got turned off. Maybe when I went outside, the game was like, well, it's nice and bright out here. No need to have the flashlight on. Does this lead anywhere? Nah, it doesn't. Okay. Just like a little window, I guess. But yeah, another thing, like a lot of people, their complaint with Infinite Warfare is there seems to be a lot of cheaters online. Either that or they really suck and they're just saying there's a lot of cheaters. Maybe it's because of, like I say, it doesn't skill match you, right? So maybe it's just because you're not skill matched, it seems like people are cheating. I don't know. Either way, a lot of people complain about the cheaters online. So that would be something that they could confirm, like, yeah, we're going to have actual proper anti-cheating. Oh, it's another walking milestone, and I'm really knocking these out. Wayfarer, traveled 15 kilometers. I know, I just want to way out. I know my life support power is low. I just want to find the exit. Atlas wants a way out. Haven't you heard? Sorry for making you hear my singing voice. I know it's okay, that's the way it was. I know it's cancer, Yeah, some sort. That's. Well, I was gonna make a reference to that, but I forgot. I just, off the top of my head remembered, but I did may have a plan to make a reference to that, but I completely forgot about it. That was completely spontaneous because I forgot my actual plan to do it. But I just want a way out. It's so frustrating that there's no exits. Like, who built this cave? I want to know who built this cave, who was here, who built this, and who who did not put an exit. And don't tell me it's a natural formation, because I don't know. I I think someone built it. So that was a joke, by the way. That was, yeah, I don't know. Not a good joke, like not like a haha funny joke, but it was just, I don't know. Let's go this way, I guess. Although again, I shouldn't be sprinting down here. If I had room, I would mine some iron, and I would make that thing that lets you sprint longer. Even though that like I shouldn't really be sprinting anyways. But I just want a way out. But yeah, that's a song by Coin, which is a band. They're a rock band. They're like not heavy or anything. Like they're certainly on the softer side. Um, but they do like really good dance rock songs, and like by which I mean you could really dance to a lot of their songs. For people who like dancing, I have about zero coordination, so I hate dancing because like when you watch sitcoms and like people dance, but they're not very good dancers, but they think they are, and you laugh at them because they're dancing like crap. I make them look good, like probably. Don't know, but to me, dancing is like tapping my my feet. You know, I mean that to me. Although mind you, if you get something with like that I really like and it's really energetic and it really, I can kind of dance, but then that's just me jumping up and down. So yeah, like I'm not really a dancer. That's the best I can do is jumping up and down, in a dance-like way. Although some people that is just literally how they dance. So I guess by that standard I'm pretty good. But yeah, not really a dancer. But I like their music, and so they did a song called Atlas or something. Um, that's what I was thinking of when the update came out. And sometimes like there's little things like that. Like on the Justice League trailer, one of them, or I think actually a lot of them, like they have the at the end, they have the text "Justice for All." And I was thinking maybe it would be really obvious, but wouldn't it have been an idea to use? I don't know, like isn't there like some kind of song, or was it an album, or like was there something with where it was dot 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 and Justice for All? Wasn't there a thing? Back in the day, and like I don't know, I think maybe it was like a book from the 18th century. I don't think it was from a heavy metal band though. I think what I'm thinking of, yeah, I think it was a book. I don't think, because some people say there was this heavy metal band called Metallica that might have done it. I think they're wrong. I don't agree with that at all. But yeah, no, I was just thinking maybe that might have been an opportunity to, I don't know, be obvious and like, but that's it. They use at least they use Icky Thump by White Stripes, which to their credit, at least they used what I think is probably a well-known song. I think most people know that song. Like I think you'd be hard pressed to like. I don't think it's the most popular song in the world, or the most well-known song in the world, but I think a lot of people know it. But and then they use some other song. I don't know who it's by. I don't but it's where it's like "Come Together." I don't know. I guess because they're coming together. That's even more obvious than using, something from Metallica, right? Like that's come on. I think I might legit be going in circles at this point. Ugh. Man. I just want out. Oh no! Oh no. What do I have? Let's use my carbon. I have a lot of plutonium as well, so I can easily try to use some of that. But yeah, I'll start by using up the carbon, and then I'll move on to using plutonium. And I just want a way out. By the way, and I'm legitimately not sure, but didn't Metallica do an album with the word, or not an album, but a song with the word Atlas in it? I think. A way out, finally! Yes, because I was getting to the point where I was like, right, if I'm wandering around in the cave for like you know, another minute, I'm just going to cut out until I can find the way out. But is there anything? Because it made the scanning noise. Is there anything scannable over here? Oh yes, yes. Please let me scan. Sometimes it doesn't. Oh, it looks like it's something I already had scanned. Whatever. Okay, let's get to the starship. Or, yeah, let's get there. Alright. And, let me just check. Why is it pulling up the multi-tool now? That's weird. Good, so we still have room so we can get some carbon. Ooh, look at that. Oh, ooh, that's nice. I'm gonna just mine some carbon to fill up my gun. And then I'm gonna get that plutonium over there. See, again, it's annoying when it pulls up to Starship or multi-tool, and that's not what I want. By the way, I was gonna say, but I forgot. I was a little bit tentative about recording live narration because, like, when I tried to do this for the first episode, for this Permadeath, it didn't. I keep forgetting you gotta right click to go back, not to escape. Yeah, well, it didn't record right, anyways. Like, I don't know. So yeah, I was a little bit tentative, but hopefully this goes well. You know, let's try to get as much of this as we can, because this is gonna be really useful. Oh no, police are mad. And I'm running out of. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about Wesley Lab. I do want this thing. They're not mad if I pick plants, are they? That would be ridiculous if they were mad if I just picked flowers. Let's try to run. But yeah, I think Metallica did a song with the word Atlas in it. I'm not sure, but I think so. See, that's where that thing would be useful. That thing that lets you run a little bit further would be like when you're out in the cold and when you're an idiot and you're standing out in the cold and not like. That's it. I only have 45 seconds. Okay before I get there, but I was thinking there'd be a cave here, but there isn't. Okay, we gotta see if we can. Hazard protection, charge, zinc, thank you. That's the only reason I even have that on me, to be honest. Oh, again, I gotta right click. Not escape. But we do have to escape this cold weather. That, by the way, I'm so proud of myself for that because I watch lifestyle shows. Well, mainly I watch one lifestyle show. But, you know, from segment, they have to, like, segue. So they have to say something that connects what they were doing to what they're about to be doing, you know? And that would have been perfect for a segue. We can probably try to repair this too, right? I'm just going to look at what do I need to repair it. So we got a damaged lock. So, yeah, I have the iridium. All I need is iron and carbon. So that's not that bad. So let's hop in here. Let's tab into here. Let's fix that. Amazing. So now, what do we need? We need iron. Do we have any iron? Let's use that up. Okay, so that is good. Yeah, we're gonna probably leave this planet and try to go to a space station and sell some stuff, and then we'll come back. But yeah, I mean, amazing, right? We got finally everything fixed. Let's just try to transfer some of this over, making sure that I don't accidentally discard it. Alright, so we have this zinc I'm going to transfer into my inventory. Yeah, so we need some iron to fill that up. We also need iron and carbon to build the thing I want to build. And we need, how do I get out? It's E, right? Yeah, it's E. I also need carbon to fill up my gun, and we need carbon and iron to fix that thing, so those are immediate. Okay, apparently I haven't done this yet. Okay, let's see what's in here. Why do we repair that if it's empty? I guess we didn't know. Alright, fair enough. So, let's start. Let's go. Well, let's get iron first. Let's just do an inventory check. Okay, we got plenty of room. So yeah, let's get some iron. Because I do want to be able to fill up my my pulse engine. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to make it. to the something or other, to the space station in this video, but or at least in this session. But yeah, oh, is that thamium over there? Ooh, and over here too. Loads of thamium, which I want because I never want to run out of life support. So, like, I don't think you ever need more than one stack of this stuff, but yeah, I don't really want to run out. So let's try to get some carbon as well, because we need. Like, I do want to have a little bit of carbon on hand, in addition to having my gun at full. Or maybe for now we'll just try to keep it at full. And we won't try to keep any on hand because honestly there is carbon everywhere, and we can probably use this lot for something else for now. But then when I find some drop pods and stuff, I'll probably try to keep some carbon on hand. All right. Speaking of, let's charge this bad boy up. And also the fact that you can charge it with other stuff as well, so you can find some of that thamium where you can use like plutonium, makes it a bit better. So I'm not going to worry too much about that for now, but I will worry about it later. And okay, let's try to collect this, and then we got to get back into our ship, which probably we shouldn't even try to collect this. We should just beeline back into the ship, but that's okay. We just make it okay. Inventory full anyways. All right. Yeah, we should have just went back to the ship, because yeah, we're gonna run out before we get there. But that's okay, because our shield will take the damage first, and I don't even think we have any zinc. You know, if we do, we don't have a lot. So yeah, so our shield should take the damage first, and then we should be able to get there before we actually take any proper damage to our health, or even before the shield maybe. All right, so that was okay. So let's see what we can do here. The first thing I want to do is let's go to exosuit. Let's make a technology. Do we have enough for that? No, we need like 2 more carbon. That's okay. Well, whatever. Alright, so I did not mean to bring that out, but we got our thing is full, so we have a bit more time to, I don't know why, but for that I can never remember what it's called. What's that over there? I mean, I see obviously there's a, no, to do that, there's a broken thing. There's a broken little pod. What's this guy too? I wonder. It is, well, it's nothing we need. Okay, well we shouldn't be standing out here. Oh, looks like there's 2 broken things. There's 2 broken pods. We might try to fix them both. I think they will give you the nano currency, which is pretty good. So yeah, let's just get a little bit of carbon. Probably 1 tree we can actually do, I think. Then we're not going to worry about installing the sprinting thing until we get back to the ship. We also get these gases, which are new. Oh, and look at that. Look at all that plutonium over there. Let's look-see over here. Probably we can... Actually, let's install the technology. Let's do this. Install, and then multi-tool. And again, I know some of these things you can do in the quick menu, but... So let's do that. And then let's discard you, because it's literally rusted metal. So I'm going to take a little bit of a risk here and try to get all of this plutonium, because I have gone plutonium mad trying to get all of this. But that's fine. You know what I'm thinking? We're probably definitely not going to get to the space station in this session, because yeah, I want to get some of those broken pods that are scattered around. I want to go to the little, I don't know, depot, or not a depot, the trading post or whatever it is. You know, I want to go to some of the surrounding question marks. So we're probably, unfortunate. Oh, you know what? Part of the reason to go to the space station was just sell anyways. And actually, we should have moved this way. Yeah. Okay, good. You know, but yeah. I mean, there's probably a guy we can sell some stuff to over there, anyways. And by the way, I did forget I need carbon to unlock those things, so we will have to make sure we do that. Alright, so we're charged up again. Okay, so let's make our next priority unlocking you. So let's get some iron. And iron is something like, I'll just mine it as I need it, but I'm not going to hang on to it, beyond that. Like the carbon I'll at least hang on to. Because then I can just replenish the gun and use it that way. But yeah, I'm not gonna hold on to iron I don't need. Let's refill our life support. Like, just remembering you always have to do this. Oh, I don't want to summon the ship. So let's get rid of that. But yeah, like just remembering you always have to be recharging your life support and always having to be wary of environmental conditions is something that's very different. Because like even like you have to replenish your life support in normal mode, but not nearly as often. Like just you have to do it like all the time, and it's almost not just having resources. It's almost like remembering. Like it's kind of like the Dead Rising games, some of them, where you have to. I don't even remember what it's called. Get Zombrex, I think. Is that what it's called? You have to keep getting that. Let's just do a little bit more carbon, I think. But you have to keep doing that. Then we're gonna shoot over that way. Then we're back to the ship. But you have to keep doing that, every 24 hours or something. You have to remember not only to get it, but to also to use it. I think depending on the game too, some of them had different things, like or was either harder or easier. Like I think for some of them, didn't you have to be, or at least for one of them, didn't you have to be in the safe house to do it? I think. But can I do you as you? Do you as well? Awesome. But yeah, I think some of them you had to be in the safe house, as well as having it. You had to actually go to the safe house to use it. Whereas, let's get that. Okay, let's try to pick up everything on the way. Let's do it. Or are we gonna get caught by the space police? I hope not. I thought I heard the space police sound. I realize they're called sentinels. I'm just calling them the space police because they do work as space police, so that's why I'm calling them that. This titanium, it says we need an advanced mining laser, and I don't have that. I don't even have the normal mode yet. But yeah, basically the yellow mining, or the yellow stuff, the titanium, and stuff that requires the mining laser, not the mining razor. That doesn't make any sense. You can still destroy that with a grenade launcher, or at least you could. So, all right. So we're charged again. Like it's kind of fun, but it's also kind of annoying, like having to keep charging your thermal protection. I realize I could just use a zinc, but I want to be a little bit resource efficient because if nothing else, I'll sell it. And units are going to be pretty important, but yeah, it is kind of, but I mean, I think I like it too because it's sort of a realism thing. Because in real life, like, there's stuff that happens, you just have to wait it out. There's nothing you can really do about it. And I kind of like that element being in here. So, yeah, but it is still kind of boring. But I mean, patience is good. So let's just hop in here, or no, let's not hop in here. I don't know why I did that. Let's go over here. E. And now we can fix that. What did we get? We got nanite cluster. We got 13 of them. I don't know if that's worth it. Is it worth it for 13? I assume they give you different amounts, the different ones, so it's not like you're only ever going to get 13. I assume some of them will give you more. But we can transfer that over. I'm just looking for ways I can free up space in my inventory. Well, it's only 3, but let's do that. Let's not collect any more thamium 9. That's not worthwhile. Alright. I want to go get the next drop pods. Cheers 2. I don't know if I'll be able to get, I think they're this way? I think. And after I do that, I'll try to make it to the trading post if I have time. Yeah, well, there's one all the way over there. Let's not go for that. Let's go for this one. And the other one, well, we have a lot of plutonium, so we could in all fairness, just like land up next to it. I don't think it's worthwhile. What does blue stuff do? I know the yellow stuff is titanium. What's the blue stuff? I don't remember. It is chrysonite. Either way, we would either need the advanced mining ways, or else we would need the grain launcher. Neither of which we have. So, all right. So we're getting plutonium from those. Looks like okay. We got plutonium and a power canister. And we have no iron though. Yeah, we forgot about the iron. So and the thing is, we don't have any actual room in our inventory. The part is this power canister. Let's just waste it on that. So that we can get some iron, and then hopefully we'll be able to get back to the ship quick enough. Cause I only have 2 health. Like I have lost quite a bit of health over these 2 sessions, and hopefully I can find something to repair myself with. Well, not repair myself, but to heal me. Okay, that better be enough. Better be enough. Where? Okay, am I blind? Where did it go? Oh, okay, it's right there. Yeah, it's not the best to get lost while you're up. How do I not have enough? Did it not just tell me that I... Right, okay, it just means that the slot is used, it doesn't mean the slot is full. Okay. I just need 80, come on. This is such a bad gamble, like I honestly should run back to the ship and run back here, find a cave. Although I do have zinc, don't I? Yeah, I definitely have zinc. Okay, so it's fine then. As long as I have zinc, it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it then. Okay, please tell me I have 80. Yes, 84. Amazing. And I'll have like a wee bit left over to recharge my my engines, which is less helpful than it sounds. Right, so actually I won't, because I am going to drop you, and that way I can get what's in you. 13, okay, so maybe 13 is standard. Actually I should be able to get there in time. It's only, it's like 30 seconds away. 25 seconds and I still have thermal protection. 20 seconds and I still have protection. Ran out of sprint. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm not even going to bother recharging. I'm just going to run there. The shield can take the damage, it's fine. Yeah. And there's not really a whole lot left here, so we are going to take a trip to the training outpost. And we don't have a lot of time left, we have about half an hour. Mind you, I am probably going to be playing about 15 minutes longer than I played yesterday, so, okay, how do I launch? Is it space? No, it's a W. Awesome. Wow, what, really? Wow, it's really good. We, we got all that plutonium. Okay, where's the training post? It's this way? Yes. And we're not going to use our pulse engine for 2 very good reasons. Well, there is a question mark here we could hit first. Okay, slow down. Oh, and I forgot. This update, it had it low flight mode. So before, you could not go that low to the ground. But now you can, and you can't crash. We could just stop here and pick this up, and then we could carry on to the trading post. And there's even a galactic cell terminal, so let's do that. Let's pick this up first. So let's land, please. I don't want to crash. Please don't let me crash. Because you can crash, and you will have to redo that whole, okay, thank you. That whole, oh, that's nice. Those arrows are new. You will have to redo the whole thing of repairing your ship a second time, and that would be a bloody hassle. That would be, are you kidding me? That would be insane. Alright, save and chart. And we're also going to want to, and I'll just take a quick look at this, well, no, we're going to go back to the ship in a second, and then we're going to chart our we're going to look at the discovery screen real quick.